we are live streaming right now. So I have Joe, Tracy, and Peggy here, and then Doug and Nick on the phone.
Okay, call the meeting to order. Could I have approval of the minutes from the July 24th meeting, which I believe was a Zoom meeting that we did? Okay, Peggy approved second.
Doug Blacklock, second.
Okay, thank you. Okay, treasurer's report.
I'll give you a quick update on the treasurer's report that's through activities through August 31st. We're using a revised format for this meeting and moving forward to try to make it a little clearer about our spending and our income. So you'll see the expenditures to date. The bottom line number of our cash on hand is at a little over $324,000. We'll be closing on the Foster Hotel project shortly, so that'll generate another $20,000 in income. There hasn't been much activity since the last meeting, but otherwise things are in pretty good shape.
Okay. Any questions? Could I have a motion to approve the minutes, approve the treasurer's report?
So moved, Doug Blacklock.
Thank you. Second? Peggy, second? Thank you. Okay. Number 589-20, approve resolution, the Hotel Foster LLC.
Right. Last time we talked about this, the project was scheduled for a public hearing, which was held on August 18th. We did not get any comments at that public hearing. The project is ready to close. We're working with Capital Bank. The IDA needs to approve this resolution because there's in order to the financing with Capital Bank for a $5 million refinancing. There will be an IDA pilot as well as the mortgage recording tax exemption and the sales tax exemption. And the focus of the project is really trying to generate more commercial tenants within the building. There will be a new tenant moving in. The nest that should be opening sometime in October. Lastly, with respect to seeker, it's a type 2 action, so it's exempt, but otherwise the project's ready to go.
Okay, any questions on the whole project?
I just want to thank Jeff Buell for doing the project. Tremendous historic renovation of the Foster building, and then he moved across the street, did the former Turkish Powell building on Clinton, now taking on the former Citizens Bank at the 501 State, taking on the Bank of America building at 500 State, taking on the OTB building behind that. So this project, you got a great experience with Jeff. The building is showplace, and I just really want to thank Jeff and his team for the project and other projects that they've done since. And I want to thank Jamie and the team at Metroplex who got a hold of the building, stabilized it, went back and looked at the notes this morning, recounted that we removed 596,000 pounds of junk from the building. We know that we have to pay by the pound when you're doing a demolition, so we gutted out the building and stabilized it and saved it, and then we're able to turn it over to a very capable developer. But it's really a thriving part of downtown. We're so with now the Bank of America, but it's great to be developed next door. The Nest is opening. They have 2 operations in Albany. Terrific young couple that operates the business. We'll get you an invite. They're going to do a little social distancing reception on October 14th. So we'll get it right out there.
What is the Nest?
It's a young couple. Their dad is actually, Catron's dad is actually Tom Della Sala. They're originally from Schenectady. The husband worked at Johnny's. Catron is, they operate a couple of businesses in Albany. It's just a very popular restaurant, 2 of them in Albany. They're both hometown Schenectady folks, so they have a big following. So it's to be the nicest people. Jamie just took the space and set up a spectacular.
Okay. Could I have a motion to accept 589-20? Move second, please.
Second.
Second, thank you. Okay. The next one is 590-20, Mill Lane Apartments.
So this is a new application to the city IGA, but I think you're all familiar with the project on Lower State Street. The building is a total of 165,000 square feet, 74 apartments, over 50,000 square feet of commercial space, almost all of which has now been leased. Rentings have been going great on the apartments. They are moving forward again in the current business environment. Want to be able to get some additional benefits. They are in the process of receiving some funding through Empire State Development. Metroplex has provided some funding. They're now trying to structure their permanent financing for the project, and so they are looking for a pilot. So our normal step, as you know, would be to hold a public hearing sometime in October, and then we would come back for the final review of the pilot probably in early November. We can answer any questions you might have about it.
Just, I mean, as Jamie said, there's only a couple of thousand square feet vacant in a 160,000 square foot building. When I talked to JT a couple of weeks ago, 66 of the 74 apartments were leased prior to construction being finished. The place is still a construction site. Really the definition of a mixed-use project, $44 million makeover of that Lower State Street block that was so very, very distressed. It's a concert venue, hopefully post-COVID. It's a brewery, it's a tech office building, it's apartments, it's a community college location. And we thank JT, Pollard, and Pioneer Bank, and the builder, which is PBO Construction, for making this happen.
So the apartment's already rented?
Yeah. They were moving in with construction underway. It's incredible. They have their CO, Jamie, or they're very close to getting their CO?
They're close to getting their CO, but most of the TCOs have been issued floor by floor at this point, so that's why there's so much occupancy already.
What is the,
A certificate of occupancy, which is like the final, you're done. The city signs off, the city checked everything. The city's very thorough on these projects, and it's basically
they must be all open apartments, because you can see right through the building.
beautiful. They have
It must be
decks.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You know the average rent there, just out of curiosity? No, just,
I think it's similar to what, a lot of the apartments and everything else is going downtown.
down by the river and everything. Yeah, it must be really something. The only problem with that building is the noise level.
What if they are renting with one?
We can hear it right in our
You know,
bedrooms.
friend of my son, my one son lives in Chicago, one of his friends works for the state there, Albany. Professionals, were out in little cities.
It's amazing, good looking building.
A lot of empty nesters too, we've seen the River House.
On the harbor, we've seen a lot of, a lot. This building is perfect.
Now, there's bountiful bread on the first floor. Do you know when those are?
They are
Is there any,
trying to
they're
work
probably
through
not a
this.
time for a
They're
visit.
trying to work, I talked to
Fine-tune.
JT yesterday, it's gorgeous, they have a full-scale bakery there and a bountiful bread location that is incredible. It's rivals, I think surpasses what you have inside of the plaza. Still working through this issue with the SLA about how to deliver drinks and things from the brewery, and JT really wants them to be the food service for Frog Alley, so it's indicated with SLA, they're hopefully close to resolve. It's a difficult time for the SLA from COVID, of course, so it's really tough to get a final answer out of the SLA. Once that's resolved,
The building is spectacular looking. I mean, every time I go around the corner, I go, oh my God, can't believe it. Yes,
Annabelle's Pizza is also in that building, and yesterday we had pizza and wings. It's outstanding. David is a fellow who's running it, I believe, and, food quality is outstanding, vegan, vegetarian.
Are they open?
They are open, yes.
They should somebody should talk to them and let the people in the stockade know that they're open and that they do, I'm sure they deliver.
They do. I
And
have
I'm
the
sure a
menu
few
actually
people
printed
know,
out.
but I didn't know.
Yep, it's
And
very,
that
very
would
good.
be, a benefit to them. Because a lot of the people where we live, Peggy and I live, where there's a little age thing in there going on, and they do get a lot of deliveries. So
I'll let them know
somebody
that
should
they
talk
can
to them.
distribute the menu.
Maybe
around.
get in touch with the Spy or something, do something special. Get a special article in the Spy about them. I think it would be very beneficial to them. I mean, Bountiful Bread has a name, so you know it. The other one, I did not realize they were open, and they're right in my neighborhood.
Got extra copies of the menu, I'll take one.
They'll do.
Any other questions on this? Could I have an approval, please? First, Peggy, so moved, second, somebody online?
Second.
Thank you. Okay.
Was that Nick or Doug? I didn't hear. Was that Nick or Doug with a second?
That was Doug.
Okay, it's Doug.
Okay, resolution, 591-20, mortgage modification, locomotive lane project, River House apartment project.
So this is the River House Apartments in Mohawk Harbor. That's the massive building with over 200 apartments that are leased up. They're going through a refinancing with M&T Bank for $41 million. IDA consent is needed because there is a pilot on this property. It's a little bit more of a complicated transaction with the involvement of Berkshire Bank and M&T both looking to take mortgages on the property. They're also involved with an interest rate swap, which is kind of a derivative that's used to convert a variable rate to a fixed rate. In any event, both banks require a mortgage, and it requires the approval of the agency. So with your consent, they can move on to closing any day now.
Any questions on this? Okay, could I have a motion to approve this, please?
So moved, Doug Blacklock.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second that. It's Nick McDonald.
Thank you. Okay. And now we are at, any other business?
With the 2021 budget, Joe?
I don't have it.
592.20. The annual budget.
I don't
Joe, I just
have
sent
that.
it to you, Joe. Joe,
Okay. Oh,
Does everyone have a copy of the
I don't
2021
have a
budget?
copy of
Right
it.
there.
Is this it here? Oh, I didn't have it in my file. I'm sorry.
Well, the budget needs to be approved, and it gets filed with the authority's budget office by the end of October.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't, okay.
The structure of the budget is the same as it is every year. Our revenue forecast is based on our two pending applications with the Yates Village 2 and the YWCA. We would expect one or both of those transactions will move ahead in 2021, but we budget very conservatively on that side. If both close, the agency would generate more income. Otherwise, we have just kind of the standard expense projections. If there's any questions, we can answer.
Any questions on the budget? Okay, could I have a motion to approve the budget, please?
So moved,
I'll
Doug
make that
Blacklock.
motion.
Second?
Second by Nick, is that what we heard?
So did we get a second? Okay,
I think
I'll
Nick.
second that. It's Nick.
okay, thank you, all approved. Okay, now other business. Any other business?
I just want to thank Jamie for participating. He's supposed to be on vacation in Michigan, and it's very generous to call in and give us some of his time. Jamie, we're happy that you're able to join us. We hope you get back to your vacation.
I'm going to keep my day job. That's all I can tell you.
Where are you?
I'm in the state of Michigan, up near Traverse City, near Michigan.
Oh.
Beautiful area, yeah.
That's-
Leaf peeping.
Any other business? Can I motion to adjourn?
So moved. Doug Blackhawk.
Second? Peggy seconded it. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Take care.
That little
Oh.
sheet now. With that little book on it. Isn't that nice?
It's just a little cover that I bought and it just comes with this little case.
Isn't that nice? Cause I'm always,
You know what else I have in my office?